This is not clickbait and this is not a joke. This is the most serious video that I've